Hi, I'm Roger Osbaldiston, and I'm the Global Vice President for Student-Led Movements, and I am delighted to be able to join your meetings this week. I'm excited that you are meeting together, and I'm really encouraged by your leadership as you're seeking to trust God for the calling and the vision He's placed before you. I wish I could be with you, obviously, but unfortunately I'm not able to, but thank you for letting me come and participate by sharing with you in a few short messages. Together as a global SLM community, we are trusting God for three main things. One is that we are desire to see the gospel available for every student on the planet. The second thing is we want to see a spiritual movement raised up for every campus. And thirdly, we want to see leaders raised up for the gospel in every nation. And those three things we're calling are the three everys. Every student, every campus, every nation. And I've been invited to share with you over these short messages on each of those. So today I want to focus on the gospel for every student. It's our dream that every student would have the opportunity to hear about Christ. And our Canadian ministry put it this way. They say that they have a dream that no student should graduate without having the opportunity to hear the life-changing message of Jesus. At the very core and heart of our ministry is connecting people to Christ. Often we can get very busy thinking about strategic plans and methods and different ways to share the gospel or grow movements and planning different activities. But at the very heart and core of what we do is helping people to connect with Jesus. Jesus said, "Come follow me and I will make you fishers of men." And it's our desire to follow Jesus and to help others to follow him as well. Often there are many challenges as we think about relating the gospel to people. But one of the things that I've really been challenged with recently is just to keep it simple. I was recently in Europe and we were meeting with a student leader there, and one of our leaders asked them a question. They said, said to the student, "What are some of the ways that you seek to share the gospel with your friends?" And he kind of looked puzzled and he said, "Well, kind of me. I just share my life." And that was a real encouragement or challenge to me that sometimes we can get really complex when we think about sharing the gospel. But if we actually just encourage students and inspire them and help them to want to share their faith with their friends, that is a way that we can get the gospel to every student. Another thought that I've had recently that the Lord has been challenging me with is that God is giving us the power to be his witnesses. Sometimes I've thought about Jesus and the message of the gospel and him being resurrected, and sometimes I've thought that his followers were just motivated by seeing the resurrected Jesus, and that was what carried them forward in their motivation to preach the gospel. But I realized that after the resurrection, the Holy Spirit came, and having experiences are not enough to carry us forward. We must be relying on the power of the Holy Spirit. In Acts 1:8, Jesus says, "You will receive power when the Holy Spirit comes on you, and you will be my witnesses in all Judea, Samaria, and to the ends of the earth." And that's just an incredible encouragement to me. And the early apostles did not suddenly rush out and start sharing their faith. It wasn't until the Holy Spirit came that they began to then share the message, and the church and the movement grew very rapidly. So I want to encourage us as we think about getting the gospel to every student to keep it simple and to trust in the power of the Holy Spirit.